Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. It is time for my May and June update, and I'm just going to show you real quick what I have been stitching on. I then going to talk a little bit about my future, my plans, what I have a couple of projects that I want to start, and I thought I would show you and share that with you if you care to stay till the end, that is. Anyways, I decided to have a monogamous May. I also decided to spend my time stitching on the fitting. This is a pattern from Heaven and Earth Design. I'm stitching this on 25 count, 1/1, and I am really happy about all the progress that I've made and that I did take the month of May to just focus on the one project. So I'm really happy about that. I completed about, no, exactly 13,791 stitches. And I'm pretty happy about that. Could it have been more? Yeah, probably. What I noticed going back to monogamous stitching is that I am sort of a little bit more uneven with how many stitches I complete per day than I think that I am with having multiple whips, actually, which is interesting to me. But yeah, there you go. I am super happy. This helped me though to make the decision to maybe I should have a focus piece. I know that other floss tubers have that, and I thought I might try that out in some way or other. Anyways, more about that later. So, month of May, the fitting, Heaven and Earth Design. Super happy about the progress here. Now, moving into June, I did decide to pick up my pandemic long dog sampler. This is a fun project that I truly love. For me, just when I pick it up, you can complete so many stitches as one. It just flows effortlessly, pretty much. So I really like that. I do stitch this from the paper. I have the chart printed out, and then I mark off my stitches in Pattern Keeper, and that is just because I want to do the back stitching on the go, so to speak. I spent about 6 days on this. I completed 3,047 stitches. That is not counting the back stitching then. After that, I decided to stitch on my cornflowers from Reolith, and this is going to be my focus piece. I have worked my way into completing the whole width of the project, and I'm now going to stitch row by row, I think, across the whole image, one row at a time, or maybe 2 rows at a time. And I said before that I want to finish this this year, and I think I could do that if I spend enough time on it. I hope. Anyways, trying to avoid parking here also because of this wool acrylic blend floss. It does fray, and you can just like pull the fibers. Yeah, it's not my favorite. I don't mind this floss, actually. It's not my favorite. It's not like DMC, and oh, love that, but I don't mind it. So hopefully I get to finish this year. I then moved on to a slightly bigger project, which is my European town. Again, I'm working my way. What I did when I picked this one up was to complete and fill in all of the the missing stitches and colors, just so that I can work on this one also row by row, because I do find that it is easier for me to get back into it. You put it aside, and then when you get back into it, normally I just want to check myself, you know, all the empty spaces, do I need to fill these out or not? If I complete the row, then I know exactly where to start when I pick it up the next time. So that is what I'm going to do with this one. I spent about 4 days to get to here. I'm also going to spend a little bit of time gridding a bit more on this, and because this is a big one, so I do the grading a little bit at a time. And then there's actually just one more project, and that is my biggest project. This is, of course, A Stitch in Time, Heaven and Earth, Amy Stewart. And what I decided to do on this one is finish all the part threads. And there was a lot of them, and they sort of drove me nuts a bit, and they also do get in the way when you stitch, and yeah. So I did decide to finish all the part threads. I'm gonna keep working on the diagonal and do cross country in the diagonal, and I think I'm gonna finish the thread within the diagonal, maybe, because you know, I do switch back and forth. I do that. So I might just feel that I want to park instead of finish the thread. I don't know. But here is where we are at now. And it took me about 8 days to finish all the part threads. I completed 2,952 stitches. This brings me to a total of 19,101 stitches, which is 2.7%. So I'm happy with the progress. I'm happy that I got to get rid of all the part threads, and yeah, this is where we are at now. I am going to stitch down to where the first shelf ends, which I think is about here. It's somewhere in the middle of there's a balloon here. So I think I'm gonna sort of leave an edge. Maybe I do a bit of a spiky pattern here just to not get the sharp edges and stuff, and then just continue along. But again, I mean, I'm loving every moment. Oof, it's really glorious just to see all these stitches. Anyways, I actually then have spent quite a lot of time, and not quite a lot of time, but the last few days I have spent on diamond painting. I did finish one. Actually started and finished a diamond painting in 6 days. It was kind of a small one, so it was a little snack project. And I do find that when diamond painting, it is easy to relax, and really gave me time to sort things out about the future. So I am going to start 2 more Heaven and Earth design full coverage projects. I don't know if I'm going to start them both at the same time or if I'm going to just space it out a bit. But I thought last year that I sort of hit my sweet spot with having like 10, 12 projects going at the same time. As it turns out, I am now ready to have more. I don't know how much more, but I'm putting the cap at 20 just to have some sort of grasp on it, just to have a little bit of control over the whole thing. So maybe 20, that means that I'm going to start this one. I have a couple of more projects going that I'm hoping to get up now sometime soon. And then I have a few dimensions kits that I want to start also. So first things first, I did have a little bit of a haul, and I did talk a little bit about this, I think. I don't remember, but I have 2 projects anyways that I have been really saving up for. This is the first one. Heaven and Earth design. I mean, this is lovely. I love this painting so much. It is the supersized version, meeting on the turret stairs. I mean, this is from my tablet, so I hope it shows up okay on camera. I love this. I love this. I have the floss. It's on its way. I just want it to arrive soon. And then there's another one too. I mean, this one, that meeting on the turret stairs, I had it on my wish list for a really, really long time. But then I was watching the Stitchy Witch, and she had a project that I didn't know existed, and it jumped right up to the top of my wish list. So it's this one, Sister Moon. It's a Navy Stewart, and it's lovely. I think it's so beautiful. And I was watching the Stitchy Witch, and yeah, it looks great. It's a lot of background. Again, I am going to start from the upper left corner, as I usually do. And yeah, I think this is so beautiful. So I'm super, super excited to start this one. I don't know which one I will start first, but I'm gonna start both of them this year. I also have been wanting to try a Mirabilia, but I've been a little bit intimidated, I would say. Just, you know, getting the charts and the beads and all of the different threads and stuff. It's just been a lot for me to deal with. It's just, I mean, when you order a kit, you just get everything. And also, because you do have to order everything from abroad, with the shipping fees and the custom fees and all that, it does tend to be a little bit expensive. Now, when I was surfing the web, I did go into, it's a Swedish online store called Broderikorgen, I think. I will leave the link in the description below. And they have actually started selling Mirabilias, which was a huge surprise to me. And I thought that, oh, okay, this is something that why didn't I know about this? And when I read more on their website, they did say that they have extended, or what do you call it, expanded their inventory, because the interest has increased in Sweden for cross stitch, and they have more demands and stuff, so they decided to start selling Mirabilia. So if you live in Sweden, this is actually a very good place to buy, because the prices are not that bad when you consider buying from overseas, and with the shipping fees, it's reasonably priced. So of course I bought two. I didn't intend to, and it wasn't planned at all. I just found the website and I just went ahead and I bought two. So this is the first one. Lady Alexandra. I think she is gorgeous. I also bought the embellishment pack that comes with it. So I have all of this. Now this is one of the, would be easier for me to start this one, because there's only DMC in this one. So yeah, I just need to get the fabric. And that is another thing that is a little bit intimidating to me, because I usually stitch on white or just like a single color, even weave Lugano or Ada, white Ada. So this whole thing about the hand-dyed fabric, the linen, that is just something that I need to take my time, see what I can find, whatever speaks to me, and also of course money wise that I can afford. So anyways, the second one is this, the Raven Queen. I don't know, can you see? Sorry about the glare. She's awesome. And the embellishment pack also. Okay, like so not planned, but I couldn't help myself when I saw that we got this in Sweden. I'm super happy about that. So it's, yeah, just time to start chasing fabrics. I mean, the floss I think I can do. This one though calls for Krynic among other things, and I'm not sure about the Krynic. I have to watch more Flosstube to see if there's a good alternative to Krynic. If you have a suggestion, please let me know, but I will look into that. But yes, I would like to start at least one of these by the end of this year. That would be awesome. I really like them both, so we'll see which one. So there you have it. And again, like I said, I want to start another dimensions kit, and if I finish the cornflowers one, I'm going to start another realist. I actually might do a little bit of a stash dive or a kit parade sort of, because it will also help me to just go through whatever I have in my bins. And maybe that will make it easier also for me to decide, and maybe there is some of you that are interested just to see what I've managed to accumulate. So that might come up in the future too. Now I'm going to try to get into sort of a more regular pattern of posting my videos. This 2-month interval for the Flosstube seems to be working really well for me, doing it 2 months at a time. So the stitch with me's are going to be, I said I want to post stitch with me's that comes before the previous Flosstube, or that I stitch like after, like if it's not in order. I wanted to follow the same timeline, but I think I will try to control it so that I film multiple projects and stitch with me like in the beginning, and then maybe I have like a couple of weeks at the end of the 2-month period to really get into my focus piece and spend a little bit more time on that one. And maybe we can see, or I can see a little bit more progress on that focus piece. I'm gonna try it. I don't think, maybe you won't notice that much difference other than that the videos are gonna be posted more regularly, but I'm hoping it also gives me a bit more leeway to do the multiple whips, but also kind of yeah, be a little bit monogamous, just a couple of weeks, maybe every 2 months. So that's the idea, and we'll see where that leads us. Again, I might film kit parade sometime soon too. We'll see. Anyways, enough of me rambling. Thank you so much for watching. If you if you have the energy to come with me all the way to the end, happy stitching, and I hope I see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.